Okay, so before I start today's video, I've got to be honest with you guys because I've never owned a running shoe before. So this SL20 is actually my very first pair. I'm so happy to try them out. And initially when I first wear this shoe, right, it feels like I'm not wearing anything because it is super light. And I am not a fan of it because I like a bit of weight when it comes to shoes. But the more I use it, the more I understand why people need a running shoe. The Adidas SL20 is a mid-level performance shoe designed for intermediate or beginner level runners who want something lighter and more affordable than, let's just say, the Adidas Ultraboost. It is also a follow-up to a very popular shoe back in 1972, which is called the SL20. So this pair of shoe was initially designed for athletes that participated in the German Olympics. This series of shoes are designed to feel very light while running, and it is suitable for sprinting or short runs rather than long distance run like marathon. The brand new Adidas SL20 is no different. And if you guys don't already know, the SL on the SL20 actually stands for super light, and I think it definitely lives up to its name, and let me tell you why. Because once you've worn this shoe, right, it feels like nothing is holding you back. It gives you this feeling of lightness and it really motivates you to get out there and run, which is something that I usually wouldn't enjoy. Under the foot, there's a new material that Adidas likes to call Light Strike. This material is significantly lighter and more rapid than Boost. So with the SL20, Adidas is able to get more materials to support the sole without making the shoe heavier. The outsole of the SL20 uses rubber from a well-known tire manufacturer, which I think most of you guys heard of, and it is called Continental. And as expected, the shoe has zero issues gripping and keeping traction on wet surfaces, so that means if you are running on wet roads or even a wet running track made of concrete, you won't have to worry about slipping. So with all the technical terms aside, what's the first thing you look for when you buy a shoe? It's of course is aesthetics. Look at this shoe, man. Look at this shoe. It looks really good. So there's actually 4 colors available, but the one I received is the hero color of the SL20 called Signal Coral. At first, I'm not quite used to this color because I usually wear a full black shoe, and that also includes the sole. But I can see why people would pick this color. It is striking, it is really noticeable, and it has a really nice contrast against the black. The upper of the SL20 is made of a custom-made mesh, which is actually pretty thin, so that's probably the reason why the shoe feels so light. The tongue of the SL20 is also just a thin nylon-like fabric with no additional padding. So if you are going for a run or a walk, it is best that you wear thicker socks so you won't end up having blisters around your leg. And out of the shoes I've worn so far, the Adidas SL20 is narrow to a point where I have to wear a men's size. So if you're getting this pair of shoes, consider sizing up if you have wide feet like me. But I actually get it because the SL20 is a running shoe, so running shoe tends to be a little tighter because it helps prevent unnecessary movement when you're sprinting. So if you're interested in the SL20, they're officially priced at 339 ringgit and they're actually a pair of decent shoes considering its price. But do remember that these are really firm shoes, so if you're planning to buy a shoe with more cushion, I suggest you look for something else because they might not be the right choice for you. But if you plan to take up running or you yourself like to sprint, this pair of shoe works like magic. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is my very first review of a shoe because I don't really do shoe reviews, but in the future I hope I can do more so I have more knowledge about, all the shoe terms, what to expect on a shoe. But yeah, I hope this video really helps you on making a decision when you are planning to buy the SL20. So as usual, remember to give this video a thumbs up, like us on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on Twitter. And remember to click on the notification bell icon so you can stay updated to our future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.